Hey, welcome back to Florida Stacker on YouTube. In today's video, we're going to talk about stacking silver and collecting silver at the same time. That's right. You can do that with certain products known as 90% silver coins like these Barber Half Dollars here. So let's take a look at some of these Barber Half Dollars. We'll talk about how you can fill out some books and collect. And at the same time, it's 90% silver, so it's got stacking value too. Let's look at these coins when we come back. $280 face value, that is. Of course, the value of these silver coins is much more than that. To be specific, each of them, as of a few days back when I wrote down the spot price here and did the calculation, has a melt value of $10.73. Now, that was when silver was a little bit below $30 per ounce. Now, each one of these half dollars does come in at about 0.715 troy ounces of silver. So you can take the spot price, let's say it's $30, multiply that by 0.715, and that'll give you the melt value of these silver coins. Now, these coins are both collectible as well as stackable. And the reason they're stackable, we'll start there, is because you can get your hands on 90% silver at a relatively cheap price. Now, Barber Half Dollars do tend to come at a bit of a higher premium. As a matter of fact, all of these Barber Half Dollars that you see here today, I actually purchased from my local coin shop to sell to my YouTube viewers. So if you're interested in any of these 90% silver coins, check out the video description, send me an email, and we'll work out something, okay? I've got plenty of past customers here on the channel. They can vouch for me. So let's get back to the specifics of stacking. Typically, with Barber Half Dollars excluded because of the higher premium, you could get like Kennedy 1964 half dollars or Franklin half dollars or even the Walking Liberty half dollars at a pretty good price over spot, sometimes at spot, maybe even below spot. It really just depends on the coin shop or dealer that you're working with. And as far as the collectability, these coins come in different years and they also have different mint marks. That's right. Some of them are going to come from like the New Orleans mint or the San Francisco mint or the Denver mint, and we'll take a look at that in more detail here in just a second. So once again, this is junk silver or constitutional silver. It's stackable and collectible, and some of the nice things you can do on the collector side is fill out books. Also, these type of coins, you could go to coin shows and look for the coins that, let's say, that you're missing in your book. So let's go ahead and pop open the 1892 to 1903. Again, I think there's 16 coins total in here from the handfuls that I picked up. So you can see we've got an 1894, an 1894-0 from New Orleans, the San Francisco, the Philadelphia 1895, also the New Orleans 1895. It's got the mintage numbers here too, and so on. So yeah, it's pretty neat. You could just pull out these little plastic sleeves here when you pick up one of these books. You place the coin in there and just close it right back on up. It's nice and easy. It's got some weight to it, this book. So yeah, as you can see, it would be pretty fun to take some time while stacking silver to pick up the coins you're missing and fill these books out. At least that's my opinion on the matter. So I tend to have pulled a few more from 1904 to 1915, likely more abundant. As you can see here, 1906 Denver, got another 1907 Denver, 1906 San Francisco, and the list goes on. So all of these half dollars that I've got here are considered like junk silver or constitutional silver. So you're going to get these, again, at a little bit higher premium over spot than your other half dollars, like the Walkers or the Walking Liberty half dollars, the Franklin half dollars, and the 1964 JFKs. And that's just due to the fact they're older. It's a little bit more difficult to find them, especially that is, in good condition with dates. So now let's just take, you know what, instead of these, let's go ahead and reach in one of these bags here. And I'm just going to pull out a random assortment of coins to show you guys. Some of these are pretty nice. All right, so we'll just move through them pretty quick. Looks like 1898 New Orleans. Others have a little bit more wear. 1905. But for the most part, the majority of these coins have full dates. and full mint marks. Some of them have really good edges too. You do see some of the wear, especially on the heraldic eagle. I am unfortunately dealing with a little bit of a cold right now, so this one's pretty slicked out, so my voice a little messed up. Okay, so you guys are starting to get the point, right? I mean, some of these are in pretty good condition for coins that are over 100 years old, which really does give them a collector's appeal. You've got the history, plus you've got the value, knowing that at minimum, you should be able to get rid of these at spot price. Now, of course, premiums have come down quite a bit. It is January 14th, 2025 for those that may be watching this in the future. And at this time, silver is trading around $30 per ounce, but premiums for silver have really come down. It's actually a really good time to stack silver, even given, $30 spot price, because you are getting silver closer to spot price, which is always a good thing. Obviously, coin shops, online dealers, they do have to turn a profit. Therefore, they, do charge that premium over spot. Now, sometimes they do sell at spot, but in those instances when they sell at spot, usually they're going to buy silver back at below spot. Well, depending on the product, that is. Silver American Eagles, as an example, will usually, cost more in premium, but you'll also get typically a premium back over spot for those particular coins. Now, here you've got a pretty good example of what I'm talking about. So 90% Barber Half Dollars. Again, if you're interested in picking up any of these, whether you're stacking it or collecting it, you just want to add some to your stack, send me an email. My email is in the video description section of today's video. And I don't have any more of these books, but I will also be willing to sell $20 in face in these books to the first customer that's interested in picking up the full 20. So just send me an email. That will be first come, first serve. They're used books. They're not new, but these are the only ones that I have. And again, I just got to $20 face value. I think it's 16 coins in the first book and 24 in the second book. And that is the deal there. So really fun to collect. Not too bad to stack. Obviously, I think you could stack the other half dollars at a little bit better price. Again, the 1964 Kennedys, the Franklin half dollars, and the Walking Liberty half dollars are definitely going to be a little bit cheaper for you. All right, sorry for the break there. One of my dogs decided to try to break down the door to get in here while I was recording. Had to stop there. But again, highly collectible, very stackable. You might get the other half dollars cheaper, but if you want to have some fun building some books, this is one way to collect silver and to stack silver that has its intrinsic value. It's at least its melt value. And, some of these coins here, you're going to be able to potentially even get a little bit more for, because they do have a little bit of value in pretty good condition. I mean, I've got a gray sheet here. You could see your different grades, starting with G4, VG4, F12, VF20, etc., all the way up to MS67. Of course, the value of the coin increases rather rapidly the higher up you get in grade. These are going to be considered 90% silver. These aren't going to grade, right? So, but you can take a look. The melt value is around $11, and a 1905 here is $18 in the lowest grade. 1904 San Francisco is $50. You've got a couple in the 60s, a couple in the $120 range, 55, 35. There are some that are a little more valuable, and that's probably going to be due to, obviously, the lower mintage numbers. So there's fewer survivors, right, over time. All right, if you enjoyed today's video, I'd really appreciate a thumbs up. Obviously, if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. If you like silver and gold content, we're going to talk about stacking and collecting. Been here on YouTube for about 5 years now, so happy to have you here, and hope you all enjoy your day or night wherever you're at, and I'll see you back soon on my next stacking video.
Thank you for watching our video. I hope you subscribe to our YouTube channel.